Hello, hello. Yeah. I'm going to rename the stream to Unity Focus Time. Because I don't feel like anything but working with the stream. Focus time. Focus stream. Feel free to ask. Here. We to ask questions. Feel free to ask questions. How to say that shorter? Don't know. Okay. Answer. Focus stream answering. Questions. Okay. I want to try something out. Yeah, okay. Just a mute button I wanted to try out on my little macro here in the Stream Deck, which you can actually see right now. And then we have this bug report that is unfortunately not solved by anyone. And we're going to work on this. And I got a new idea how to solve this. So we have been trying to solve this for quite a while now, but without any real success. But we are getting further in the understanding of what's happening. And I think today we are going to fix this because probably we don't want to call this in on scene in every frame. I think it's not supposed to be in scriptable object. Still a guess. So what's causing the error is this function, and we're going to try to work on that. So we are lucky yet, but that won't be for long. Yeah, sometimes the error does not come up, but it's actually a bit weird. A little bit unfortunate. We don't get the error right now. Let me look something else up. Don't have an update function. Can we have one? Yes, we can have an update function inside of this script. Something that I want to look into later. Because this is the problem is that this is going to be thrown every time we compile under unknown circumstances. It doesn't come up right now. And it seems like it won't come up. Let's close this and open again. Okay, I don't know what exactly is the problem right now, why we don't get the error message. But we can't work without the error message. So I'm just going to open Word and look in our little to-do list. And it says make a tile map group. Make tile map group into single custom editor window. Yeah, that's what we actually will do. We want to have this set up here where we go through a bunch of options and to stop that. I just want, and if you click on that, and all these questions here are inside of one window instead of multiple windows. Yeah. Okay, that's reasonably. We'll take also the Q&A, and I think it's also a good task for today. What I want to do today is I want to sign into Miro Lab. It's actually not what I want. No. Was a tool, I thought it was called Miro Lab, to paint online on a board. Online draw board team something. Sketchboard teams, whiteboard. Is there something of Miro? Just Miro? Miro? So what I want to do here is disable Dark Reader. Oh, that looks terrible. Ooh, they don't have a dark mode. That's that's inconvenient. At least. So what I want to do here is I want to actually draw a big window, and this is going to have the individual feel. Unfortunately, I don't want these to be square. And also these are nodes. These are not rectangles. Wait. This is going to be our window. Then it's going to have its individual fields. And then at the bottom, we're going to have our OK and cancel button. Create group or cancel. Can I share this with the chat? Yeah, I can do that.
https Miro.com diagramming online board UXJBL6DBX0 board access token IVINX6 Yogmi Kuimi 5BWB1 Kika 20EX.
Okay, yeah, that is the link. Okay, yeah. So if you, I can now share the link in the description. No, in the chat. Oh damn. Okay, I can share the link in the chat. here at the top, we have the preset. Preset. And we want to be able to have a drop-down menu here, and then you can have a preset that will set the individual values for these fields. Okay, so we want to do according to that. Yes, we go in here. And delete this. Oh, but I want to copy these settings first. Tile. And what we are going to do here is we're just going to copy the values out of this code into this foreground preset. So start and zero. Bit odd here that it says it can be color can be converted to vector 4, but in the code it says it cannot. Could be a syntax thing. Let me just look into somebody who does that. We could just write a new vector. You can always do this. Okay, bit odd here. Okay, we have to do it the old-fashioned way. It says it can convert, but it seems to only work in one direction. So to convert a color into a vector 4. No, a vector 4 into a color, but not vice versa. Bit weird. It's a little bit odd. Bit odd. Okay, let's look into this. And one thing I want to change here. This is a struct. I have all these in a struct. I think I need to make this serializable. And I should be able to set them inside of here. Yeah, 'cause I actually only need this struct, and then I don't need to define the individual things. And I actually can put the struct inside of this class. I think that makes a bit more sense. And it says I have to write all these in small letters. Yeah, that's an interesting numerics. So these are different types of vectors, which is interesting. I didn't notice that. That's why these are they're in capital layers. Probably I wouldn't have noticed this. The Unity engine and numerics use different definitions for vectors. Then I want to change the names of these things, but I don't want to have the formally serialized fields. Okay. Shot break. Okay, so we now have this setting turned off, so it will not say formally serialized it, because I just don't like it in the code. You would do that, though, you have an older project with a lot of files that you don't want to rewrite, or where you don't know what kind of information will eventually get lost when doing what I'm doing right now. So if you look into Unity Engine, with these presets, now they lost all the information because we changed the name here. So what we're going to do is, we still have these in the code, so we didn't lose anything, but we have to fill in the presets again. And then, since we have these hard-coded in the code and got them now into a preset that we can load in and out, we can delete these and start getting them dynamically into the code. Could also change the name here to color change or addition. Increase is a little bit, I think people probably wouldn't get that, because increase is always going in one way. It's always bigger. Changes in both ways. So if you go at a value there, that's more explanatory. And another word for that would be addition, because mathematically an addition with a minus value would decrease. But we're going for the word change because it's the shortest one. So and functionally it's actually correct in the understanding what this variable does. I can just change them up. And then I still need to carry these values over to these settings here. Yeah, so now it's going to recompile. We're probably going to lose some information here. I got to refill these fields. I think it's irritating that you have these RGB values. You can set these to different spaces. Okay. It's a little bit hard to understand though. Probably could need a tooltip for that. Thing is, can we write a tooltip? Let's try that out. Tooltip. Test. 4 empty cells. Change layer. Now has test the test tool. Okay, that's because it's a little bit weird. Okay, now if we go with our mouse over this value, this is not the tooltip. This tooltip is not readable. There's no tooltip here. You only see this. This is the full name because the name is too long and it's cut off. That's bad. That's actually not good. Because I would like to have tooltips for those. Got to look that up. Okay, so it's a guy who says that with the custom inspector you can do that. But that would defeat the usability and practicality, the practical use of a struct. It's not what we want. Okay, but there's serializable field. Seems to not do anything. Guess now all of this will be lost. Yeah. Okay, so we got to do that again. That was not a good idea. I don't know. You got to find out somehow. Okay, let's go on. Mm-hmm. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Dog. He's watching field tooltip. That doesn't seem to do anything. Uh-huh. Interesting. Oh! So we can get tooltips into them. That's... I don't know why I have to write field though. Yeah, it's just the syntax. Just accept it. There's probably a reason behind that, but I don't get it right now. And now we are going to get these things over. Probably going to lose them again when we are doing tooltips. Okay, now I want to add tooltips. Oh dear. First time maps not own word. Let's look into Unity and see how they write time map. Time map. Yeah, no, time map is its own work. I'm a little bit gaslighted, I guess. Sorting layer. Sorry. Didn't sleep that well. Actually was awake. Way too early. But what happens? That means it will be easier to fall asleep tonight. So. We are now just filling these fields. much the shift of each timer? Shift with the camera. Each time map will increase per time map after the first time map. Okay, that sounds weird. Don't think that's. So, speed input. Speed. Get rid of input. Bam. That's redundant. X shifting speed change per layer. Okay, X. Yeah, that's low. Descriptive. I'm a little bit confused on what do I want to write with capital letters and what not. Do I write camera with capital letter? And now I'm looking into the into Unity tooltips, and they randomly write things with capital letters, and then not. They write sort order with capital, then sorting layer. They write renderer with capital layer, but sorting layer not. It's super confusing, and I actually think there's no. It's hard to see. Okay. I mean, maybe I'm trying to find the pattern here. Yeah, and I don't see it right now. But they write the component in capital, but the individual. But then I see one problem with the pattern in the individual values. These fields. So the fields are values, but you see that the renderer sorting layer is written without capital layers here. See, sorting layer, they write it in lower letters. Capital layers and lower? What's the opposite of capital layers? Letters. Capital. They capitalize. And lowercase. Lowercase? They lowercase? Yeah. So, okay. Right, sorting layer in lowercase, and here they write sort order in uppercase. Even though this is a field and a value, and they write this in uppercase. And sorting layer, this is also a field and a value, and they write this in lowercase. This is a little bit confusing to say. Let's see if we can find out if there's a pattern. Then render mode. Write this in lower. So if it's a component, it's written in uppercase. Yeah, that's what I can say at least. Sprite mask. It's a component, that's why they write it in uppercase. And then there's a component that is named sprite mask. Yeah, that's the sprite mask. And then there's also inconsistency with timemap renderer. Here they write it without a space in between, without an not underscore, a space. I'm actually, what is this called between words? Spaces. Is it called space punctuation? Kerning. Okay, let's keep calling it space. Here they don't use a space between timemap renderer, but they use a space for sprite mask. So there's something that is irritating here, and that is it is inconsistent. Oh shit! Computer is getting hot. But not from the inside. It's just because my cat is laying on the fence here. It's not that bad. I thought that it's really bad for the fan, because the fans are blowing out the air to the top, and I thought it's really bad if a cat is sitting on top of it. But what actually happens is the air is getting blown up, and it can't escape because there's a cat, and some of the hot air is actually sucked into the cat and absorbed into the cat heat, and as some of the air gets blown into my area here, because it gets blocked, and then it's going to be pressed to the sides a little bit. Actually, that's what I can hear And my cat is getting annoyed. She's getting annoyed. She does not want me to pet her anymore. Let's see if we can see the tooltips. Yeah. So I would say I just write the tooltips and then read them again here in the fields. So that would probably when I read them again here, I will see if they make sense or not. So I'm worried about that the tooltips don't make sense right now. So yeah, let's see if we can look into that. Also cool if we can serialize the struct, we probably can just put it into one window, what we want to do here. So we want to have one window with a create and cancel option. Probably we can just say, hey, put in this struct, load in the preset and fill out this struct. And I thought that we will have to make every field. I still think we will have to make every field by ourselves. Because that's just the way that Windows work. But if we are lucky, we can just put in this struct and automatically construct it and have all the tooltips inside, just like in the preset. That would be amazing. That would be amazing. And that way we would have, that would save us a little bit of work there. Start scale. Oh! These are brush settings. Oh, these are brush settings. These are not for the time map. Are they? Oh, damn. I actually don't know. They're put in here. They're put in here, but they don't matter that much. Yeah, also for the brush, and you wouldn't get this from the description of the tooltip right now, but this is also for the brush settings, and the brush settings are then applied to the sprite renderer, and you wouldn't get this from the description. That's completely lost here. So I have to put this into the tooltip, so we probably get another good review, just like with the Parallax Scroller, where the only review that we have is that it's super well made and the description of the YouTube video was reviewed as very, very good. I actually think that Unity is a little biased towards paid assets, and that we probably will get more views on and reviews on paid assets, but that's something that I will only see once we put out as a good script there and see if people actually buy this, because the asset that I put out there into Unity is actually not performing well. Got 3 assets there and 2 are performing well, which are the 3 assets, and they are supposed, they're actually exactly doing what they are supposed to do. They attract a lot of people, and they click on it, they download it, and they actually use the asset. Just cool to see, but they don't attract people into the paid asset, which is unfortunate. The paid asset has a lot of views, but people don't buy it. Yeah. Well, sucks for me, but actually I didn't expect much, because the asset is just a background which is AI generated, and with AI generated images, people just think I can do that by myself. And they are actually right on the one side. On the other side, it's a little bit. Yeah, you can do AI generation yourself, but it still will take considerable amounts of time. And if it's taking considerable amounts of time, you probably just want to buy an asset. Let me try something out. I just wanted to test the button. Okay. Setting will also be applied to game object sprite renderers one onto the tile map with a game object tile. How do we call the brush? Game object tile brush, yeah. So game object tile brush. I need to see something. When game object feel a little bit weak right now. When there yes. Going to get a proto imbar. So it's a little bit early to get hungry, but I am. I actually want to call this time map group wash settings. Wash settings. So you can draw the conclusion that this is not just about tile maps. Also the only why tile map is a little bit inconclusive, but this does. Name has to be not unique, it has to be conclusive about what the thing actually does. Each name has to be named accordingly. Yeah. And discussions about names in development, in high tier development, it actually matters. It's very welcomed actually to talk about naming conventions. Not sure we can understand. If that's understandable, let me read it. I also can try out to tooltip for this. What? Guess it's not work. And for some reason the values did reset again.
Hey everyone, it's Family Jewel 7X. I hope you guys like this top 10 medley. I am planning on doing a lot more in the future, so please subscribe, follow me on Twitter, Facebook for more updates on what I'm doing. The entire creation of this top 10 medley was done on my twitch.tv page, so go and follow me there if you want to see the creation of the next one. The next one is going to be top 10 file select themes from a video game. So the way to vote for that is down in the comments. Please leave me a comment that starts with hashtag FS for file select, and then the game that you want to vote on. Now, it has to just be the game. If you leave your top 10 list or ties, whatever, I'm just gonna go with the first thing you say. It's just there's so many votes, that's how I have to do it. So I hope you guys are having a great 2016, and I'll see you next time.
I think I will put the shifting speed up, because this is the first thing that people care about and is easy to understand. So with parallax layers, and I have shifting speeds. That's the basic thing for parallax layers. And these and these here, we can put all these in a new struct. No, these. So they are brush settings. And why would you do that? No, normally we don't need that. in the programming we don't need it. It's actually not that good. But oh, it's okay. It's brush presets. It's okay because I say so. wanted to say, hey, the brush settings, I can actually put them inside of here, but then I see order in layer, change per layer. This doesn't exist in this info for the individual layer, so we cannot use this. Yeah. So this is just for the creation of the time maps. Yeah. Okay, so why did I do this change? Now you can see these brush settings are their own separate fields, which creates more transparency and understanding that these are the settings for the brush that you are drawing on the layer, on the time map, and not on the that these are not settings for the time map itself. Okay, now let's keep reading. Oh, I want to see if we can make a tooltip for this field. Yeah, okay. These settings will be applied to automatically applied to brush your time in the tile light. Yeah, this is how it works. You go in here, you can go into the tile palette. Now I choose a brush, a time map, and it selected the brush. Notice this. I changed the time map. Here it automatically selects my brush and also selects things like the scale, the empty cells, the color. And for a parallax effect, we want to do a lot of things. We want to set, for example, that each layer is a little bit darker in the background, or vice versa, that the background is brighter than the foreground. And then we want to have a start color and an end color that we put on the things so that things get darker or brighter. And this is how you have to set it somewhere. Yeah, this is why you have all these settings, and you can set these up and draw them down and have your parallax effect. Yeah? That's how it's supposed to be. Is this? Oh, of the yeah. And this point, I can delete this point. It will not cause any errors or warnings. That's pretty cool. I just wanted to test that out. That's pretty cool. But let's keep going. So we now have a struct. We don't use the struct actually. We have this preset here, and I think I keep reading through the inspector tooltips. Will automatically be applied. So reading if I make any spelling mistakes, which I of course do. Oh, we get our little error that I wanted to work on at the beginning. No, it's too late actually. Now that we have this brush settings, we can delete all the sentences. Let's say all the parts with the game object brush, because this is now explained. Make it a little bit more specific. I actually hate my name. I actually don't like my naming. I think brush settings was better. Whatever. Yeah. Because I tend to overdo it with the renaming and over describing things. Okay. Here the tooltip is actually not visible because the name of the variable is too long. It's interesting. So this tooltip is not displayed. So I have to think of something else than Helea. Don't get. I would like to remove it, but it would hurt the actual understanding of what this variable does. So I digress for now. Keep reading. And this is called new color. Not color override. Then for the offset, I'm also going to check how the offset is called. I think this is not what this offset actually does. I think this is y axis of that. Sweet. Not what will describe better? I actually think we don't need those two that much, but then they're really nice to have, especially for the foreground. Okay. Probably going to rewrite the tooltips again. I think I've already improved them a bit. So for now, I just want to get the preset loaded in somehow. Oh. Put those two up here. That's why I was wondering, things were not matching up. I was wondering how that can be. Also have to work on the default values. Actually, let's do that now. Can we give, for example, start scale always be 1 as default? No, it can't. It's unfortunately that's not possible. I think I could probably set them here. Okie dokie. So now we need to actually use the preset instead of this hard-coded stuff here. And here we want to actually kind of load in our scriptable object. So try that again, just with saying preset and trying to get this out of the resources dot load. So these presets, they have to be in the resources folder here. And with rid of all the spaces because it's harder. I think we already used this somewhere, so can we probably see how we did back then. Default Okay, now let's see if it is going to work. Now what I want to do here is to write in test and see if this is now also going to say test. No. Actually saying can't load the preset. Okay. Put this one higher, see if it that was the problem. Could be. I didn't say test, that's problematic. Again. And now it says test. Because it draws the name out of our preset. Super! Okay, so we now can define our own preset here, load it in, and use it in the code to set our values. And it's a lot of stuff that we do, a lot of values that we set, so I don't want to talk about that right now. This is going to be annoying. I wanted to really try that out in the update function. What if I say update instead? Damn. Whoopsie. Want to see if we can get rid of this error. We've got another problem here. Ah, damn. It was automatically playing copyrighted music on Spotify. Hope that's not a problem. And a problem that I see right now is I renamed this to update private void update. It should actually debug log ASD as a test, and it doesn't. That's problematic because it means that now our function here where does not work anymore. So I can't just write an update. Why? I think I have to write and execute always. It says execute in edit mode is already on for update. Huh. Let's try that out for the class. Tell the class to always execute. It will not do so. No. Okay. It's a mono behavior. It's supposed to execute in edit mode and doesn't do that. Arrgh. And let's not good. So for now I'm going to reverse our changes here. But we'll still need some work put into that. That's unfortunate. That I think it's supposed to be on update. That might be a problem. Oh, it will not execute because it's not static. Ah. Yeah. No, that sucks. And I guess I cannot just make the class static because of mono behavior. Ah. Now I do not know why I did not name it editor from the start, when it's obviously an editor script. It doesn't matter. Can I make it static now? Because that's the only thing. Want? No. Before we do anything else, I just want to make a really quick check here. If the update function would even execute. Oh, it doesn't have an update function then. Oh, it does. No, it doesn't. No, editors scripts don't have update function. They have on GUI or something. On Scene GUI. Log. Debug log. Let's try that out. No, on Scene GUI, I think that's only working if you make your own custom inspector. That sucks. It's weird. Unseen GUI should actually be called. I want to look up this function. This specifically is for our case. We want to make a preview for what we are drawing. It specifically says this is for paint terrain, so very similar to what we are doing. But I'm not sure why it not executed in our case. So I don't see the difference right now. Oh god damn, it's 13 o'clock, damn it. Okay, we have to skip this for now. Again, Going to continue that later. Because, yeah, soon it's dinner time. It's just the way it is. Yeah. Ah, damn. So, I do. What can I say? So, we still have the error with the view frustum, and that error actually seems to be way harder to fix because we don't know why. It will still take some time. Error. I can still try to make the update function or the unseen GUI function work. I think I'm doing something wrong because they actually should display something in the log, and nothing has been displayed in the log. So they obviously have not been executed, and I'm pretty sure that you can execute functions in the update function. That you can execute in the update function in editor mode. Yeah, so that's possible, but I still haven't found a way. Yeah, it seems like it just doesn't want to. I try to force it, but I'm either overlooking something or maybe it's some kind of syntax thing, or maybe it won't display debug log messages, which I don't think right now, but I don't have a clue right now. Yeah? I'm trying to search, and now when you're faced with such things, you are pretty much your own detective in your own murder story. Yeah? The other thing that I want to do is to have the editor window now pop up with the preset that we have, and in the preset you can then just fill out the fields. That's something that I would like to try out just with the struct that we just created, and if that does not work, we will have to create individual fields in which we then plug in the values out of the preset. Yeah, so that's why I'm making a break now. I'm going to eat dinner, probably get some sleep because I didn't sleep so well this night, and then continue working. Yeah, and for now, thank you for tuning in, and see you later.
source my soul.